Welcome to Steel, Forge, and Fire, Sword and Knife. On this channel, we support our U.S. veterans. Veterans, there's a place for you here. There's a number in the description of all my videos if you are in despair. Hey guys, great to be on YouTube. Great to see all of you guys. So the title of this video is Vets and Blades, okay? Today happens to be Memorial Day, or at least when this video is being aired, it is Memorial Day. Most people say Happy Memorial Day or Happy Memorial Day weekend because today is kind of the unofficial start of summer, and that's a happy time for all of us. You know, after a long winter and the weather and all that stuff, and you know, people love the summer when it comes in, especially when you live in New York. You know, we can't be in Florida, you know, and have good weather all year round. So when you're in New York, when you're in the Northeast, when summer comes, you want to get out, rejoice, do summer-like things and all that. But Memorial Day, I don't look at it as Happy Memorial Day or Happy Memorial Day weekend, because the inner meaning of Memorial Day is remembrance, okay? It's a day of remembrance of the people who have made the ultimate sacrifice for us. Now, I also include veterans into Memorial Day. I know we have Veterans Day where we remember our veterans, but we should also remember our veterans on Memorial Day, because veterans are a living embodiment of the ultimate sacrifice that so many people have made for our country. Now, the reason why we go out on the weekends and go out to the beaches and go out to the parks and the amusement parks and all the fun things that we do to enjoy life on Memorial Day weekend is because of the sacrifices that people have made for our civil liberties and for our country. So we definitely want to take a moment on Memorial Day to remember these people who have made that sacrifice while you're having that drink or, you know, sunbathing on the beach, okay? Take a moment to remember those people that have made that sacrifice. That, what I feel, should be remembered as Memorial Day, despite, you know, doing all the summer things and being with family, because these are good things in life that we have because of their sacrifice. So let's remember that. But the title of this video is also Blades. It is a blade channel. I wanted to show you some of my favorite blades, okay, that I have an assortment of that I took together to commemorate today on Memorial Day. And the first thing I have here, guys, is Bowies. Now, in terms of Bowie knives, still one of my favorite knives that I have in my collection. Now, these are not the best out there. There are tops knives. There are so many great manufacturers out there. We're so lucky to have so many beautiful knives out there. But in my possession, this D-Bad Design, Donnie B All Day design knife from KHI Nepal, produced, is a D-Bad Preacher. It's still one of my favorites. Okay, I've done many videos on all the knives on this table here. Definitely check out my catalog to see some more knives. Some more videos on these beautiful knives. This has some eagle tears on it, okay, to protect the film. I definitely recommend eagle tears, okay, so also to protect the blade when it's not in use, rather than even using oil. It's just such a great job in terms of storing a knife and stopping it from rusting. The beautiful embodiment of the blade and the belly of the blade and the contour and the thickness of the spine, the incredible handle, okay, of this preacher knife makes it just such a formidable tool, okay, for you to be splitting wood and doing all the crazy fun stuff we love to do with our Bowie knives. Definitely still, to this day, a very unique design in this preacher, and I absolutely love it, and still one of my favorite Bowies to carry around and to use, okay? The D-Bad Preacher, if you don't have it, get it. I love kukris. I love the history of the Gurkhas, and the weapons of their choice were their kukris. This particular kukri from also KHI Nepal, okay, is definitely one of my favorite design kukris from KHI Nepal. Love the handle, love the curved handle, I love the skull crusher, I love how comfortably balanced and feeling this is in your hands. Okay, in terms of the snap, I mean, it does everything that a kukri is supposed to do. I love the formation of the blade, the thickness of the spine, the cutting action. I also did many videos on this knife. Scab, my brother from another mother, okay, he also did, from Quiet Boys Cutlery Outdoors, he did also a video on this exact knife that I actually recorded with him, okay, when we were in Florida together. And he was like chopping down trees with this thing, doing some crazy stuff with it. And no edge, the edge retention stayed, no chips or bends. I mean, this is just an incredibly made kukri from KHI Nepal. I absolutely love it. Still one of my favorite kukris out there, okay? This is the Scourge, the Scourge Apocalypse, okay? Definitely check this one out. Definitely one of my favorites. Absolutely beautiful, and functionality is out of this world. Love this kukri. Now, when we talk about medium style, medium size blades, and we're talking about maybe bushcrafting knives, one of my favorites is definitely has to be the Backcountry Coyote from Off Grid. Okay, love the shape of the blade, the Cryo D2 steel, the really beautiful machine, thick, overbuilt, okay, handle, incredibly comfortable in hand. I still say that this is one of the most comfortable handles I've have in this size knife from Off Grid. Incredibly durable, incredibly comfortable. Love the steel, love the Cryo D2 steel, love the edge retention, and love how easy it is also to maintain and sharpen this thing. So this is the Off Grid Backcountry Coyote. Love the sheet, how it locks into place. Okay, locks into your belt. Okay, you could turn it sideways or vertically or horizontally with this. Off Grid's the way to go, guys. If you want a really good overbuilt but overbuilt well knife, Off Grid is the way to go, without a doubt. That was my favorite until Work Tough Gear came along and the Mount Laguna came along, okay? Beautiful sheath again. Very, very capable knife, designed from Wingman 115. Also has a YouTube channel. The Mount Laguna is just a prodigy in terms of a bushcrafting knife. Incredibly capable. The heat tempering that Work Tough Gear does to their blades is bar none one of the best on the market. Incredibly comfortable handle, beautiful red liners, true full tang, snug and comfortable in the hand. Done some tests on this, some demonstrations. This thing never failed on me, okay? It is absolutely amazing. Work Tough Gear, some of the best knives out there, okay? I don't want to educate you on it. I'm just going to move on and show you some more knives. But definitely Work Tough Gear is an incredibly made knife. Now, there are my everyday carries that I wish I could carry every day that are my favorites, and there's the ones that I do carry every day. The ones that I wish I can carry every day, one example would be my Cold Steel Voyager. Cold Steel Voyager, definitely a big knife, not legal in my state, but I definitely love this knife, love having it in my collection. Incredibly sharp out of the box. I've done a lot of work with this, even food prep, and it just stays sharp. It's also very easy to sharpen because of the US 10A. Triad locking system, incredible real estate on the handle. You can take many different grips on this. Extra large hands to medium hands to small hands. I mean, this will definitely work, do the trick. Going from knowing you have it in your pocket is definitely the Formax Scout. Formax Scout, you've seen hundreds of videos out there on the Formax Scout. Definitely a very capable knife. Cheaper alternative to the full price Formax, but it gives you all of the beauty and the durability and the badassery of the Formax in the Formax Scout. Okay, beautiful liners, very comfortable handle, very capable OS 10A steel. It's cold steel, guys. It's a stone wash finish. It is just an incredibly powerful, strong work knife. If you want a work knife that's not going to fail on you, that's going to basically run through all the vigors of working with a knife, this is definitely the knife you want to have in your pocket. Even though I don't carry it every day, it's still my favorite thing to carry and have in your pocket. And you have a knife in your pocket when you're carrying a Formax. Still one of my favorites, Formax Scout. What I do turn to is also the Rapid Fire. It's the Rapid Fire Coyote from Off Grid. Okay, again, same style as its fixed blade counterpart. Again, also very, very comfortable handle. Curves into the hand, fits very comfortable in the palm. Pleasantly, beautifully overbuilt, and a beautiful blade. Okay, has spring assisted, so you kind of have to force it down. But in terms of if you want really fast deployment, there's nothing better than the Rapid Fire spring assisted Coyote. Definitely a recommendation. Also from Off Grid, an incredibly made knife company. Okay, Off Grid and Work Tough Gear, probably for me, two of the best companies out there in terms of reliable, really overbuilt, very, very well made knives with incredible heat tempering on their blades. They won't fail you, and they'll basically be perfectly comfortable into your pocket doing your everyday tasks. So definitely the Off Grid. The knives that I actually do carry around from Off Grid is actually the Rhino. I love my Rhino. Okay, I know they don't make the original Rhino anymore in D2. They make it with better steel. I think it's called the Rhino 2 or something like that. But this is definitely what I find myself basically pulling out of my knife stack day in and day out is the Rhino. Love the one-handed operation, very reliable. The detent on the open and close is phenomenally good. Okay, the blade is beautiful. Love the D2 steel. Edge retention has been great, never failed me, and this fits perfectly fine in the pocket. Deep pocket carry with the clip. Wolfgang just has a knack for making some really amazing everyday carries in terms of their foldables, and this is definitely not an exception. This was also gifted to me from Jimbo from Salty Barbecue, and I also always treasure the knives that are gifted to me, because you know why. The CRJB, okay, gifted to me from the Johnsons, also a very good sheep's foot blade, very capable knife. I find myself carrying this around a lot as well. Carbon fiber liners, fits, slides in and out of jeans effortlessly and fits very comfortably. Has a nice detent, not the best. Will definitely do the job in terms of a one-hand operation. You need a little bit more of a flick of the wrist as opposed to the Rhino that really just kind of just springs open. But this is definitely one of my favorite carries. So in terms of everyday carries, I carry the most are going to be the Rhino and the CRJB. Then comes basically the Rapid Fire. And the my wish I can carry are the Voyager and the 4MAX Scout, okay, every day. But you definitely have to also look at the Recon 1 from Cold Steel. Definitely a classic. People who had the Recon 1 know how incredible the Recon 1 with the Tonto tip is in terms of camping trips. A reliable S35 VN steel. Beautifully sharp blade, so many uses with the Recon, with the Tonto tip on this, and the handle is incredibly comfortable. So this is definitely a notable mention, okay, in terms of a really very reliable, okay, camping knife, okay, from Cold Steel. If you want a little guy, if you're walking around with a suit, you want something kind of just small that kind of just fits into your suit pocket, this little guy, this CRKT, and CRKT, you know, makes amazing knives. Very sharp out of the box, kind of fit. It's just the size of a pen, and when you close it up and put it into your pocket, it's actually smaller than a pen. Very thin, great function in terms of a suit knife. Definitely a mention, okay, in terms of a knife that I kind of slip into my suit pocket and will come out to play and do everything you need it to do and go back into your pocket and be ready for the next day. So CRKT, pen-sized, very good suit knife. So that's all I have for you guys. So again, on Memorial Day, please remember our veterans and please remember the people that have made the ultimate sacrifice. So stay tuned now for the last part of this video where I'll be showing you a commemorative section for Memorial Day. So I hope you guys enjoyed today, enjoyed this weekend, and please don't forget the reason why we celebrate and get together with family for a Memorial Day. And don't ever forget our living veterans, okay, that they are an embodiment of the ultimate sacrifice that so many people have made for the liberties that we have on this country. So stay tuned for that video, guys. Today is Memorial Day. All the wars that were fought, all the battles that were fought, all the battles that were won, all the battles that were lost, and all the lives that were left on the battlefield. The souls of these brave young men and women are alive in the spirit of this country. Let us all today take a moment as one heart and one mind to remember all of the sacrifices that were made for each and every one of us. Total strangers that we probably would have never have known or do not know us, sacrificed everything they have and everything they will have for the civil liberties that we have in this country. Let us never take for granted the beauty of this country and the power of this country given to us on the backs of these young men and women. To all the families that have lost someone and are remembering them today, we give you our hearts, we give you our minds, and we give you our gratitude. Many blessings to those families and to the memories of all the fallen. Today, we remember and never forget. This day is also for our veterans, the living embodiment of the sacrifices that so many have made for our country. Reach out to your veterans, let them know how special they are, and let them know how much they are loved by each and every one of us in this country. We have a beautiful country. Let us enjoy our landscape. Let us enjoy our beautiful country on this weekend and every day thereafter. And remember that these moments, these precious moments, were given to us on the back of sacrifice. God bless our country, and thank you.